We all know that Adobe has been the big name in the game for a long time, but answer honestly, can you afford that huge subscription fee? We bet you can't. It feels a bit like paying rent on your own creativity, doesn't it? Well, we've been looking into some solid ways to break free from that cycle without losing the quality of our work. Today, we're sharing the best free alternatives that'll keep your projects moving and your wallet full. Moving right along, let's talk about the heart of many creative projects, photo editing. When we look for something to replace Photoshop, we really want a tool that feels professional but doesn't come with that steep learning curve or a monthly fee. That's where Affinity Photo comes into the picture. We find that the way it handles layers and live filters is just as smooth as what you're used to. It doesn't feel like a cheap version. It feels like a tool built by people who actually use it. Whether we're retouching a portrait or putting together a complex digital painting, the performance is snappy and reliable. It's nice to have a workspace where you aren't constantly prompted to upgrade or log into a server just to move a few pixels around. We appreciate how it respects the user's time and hardware, making it a top contender for anyone looking to step away from the Adobe ecosystem. Following that same line of thought, if you're doing any kind of storytelling through video, you've probably felt the sting of Premiere Pro's pricing. But here's the thing, some of the best editors in the world have already moved over to DaVinci Resolve. We aren't just talking about hobbyists here, we mean people making actual movies. The free version of DaVinci Resolve is honestly a bit of a gift to the creative community. It's not watermarked or limited in the ways you might expect from free software. We get access to professional-grade color grading, which is really what made this software famous in the first place, plus a full suite of editing tools and even visual effects through their Fusion page. It's a bit heavy on the computer, so you'll want to make sure your machine has some decent power, but the trade-off is incredible. We found that once you get the hang of the node-based workflow, it's hard to go back to anything else. It feels solid, like a well-built tool that stays out of your way and lets you focus on the rhythm of your edit. Next up, we have to deal with those everyday tasks that aren't always flashy but are definitely necessary, like handling PDFs. Most of us have been stuck using Acrobat because it felt like there wasn't another choice, but we found a real gem in LibreOffice Draw. Now, you might think of LibreOffice as just a replacement for Word or Excel, but the Draw application is surprisingly powerful for editing PDF files. See, when we open a PDF in Draw, it treats the elements like objects. That means we can actually click on a line of text and change it, or move an image around without the whole document falling apart. It's a very straightforward, no-nonsense approach. We don't have to worry about pro features being locked behind a paywall just to fix a typo in a contract or a flyer. It's open source, which means it's built by the community for the community, and that's a philosophy we can really get behind. It's about having the right tool for the job without any of the extra fluff or hidden fees. Speaking of specific tools, many of us spend a lot of time just organizing and developing our photos, and that's where Lightroom usually sits. But if you're looking for a change of pace that's a bit more intuitive, we've been leaning toward Luminar Neo. Now, what's interesting about this one is how it uses technology to simplify things that used to take hours. We can change the sky in a photo or adjust the lighting on a person's face with just a couple of clicks, and it looks natural, like it was meant to be there. While Lightroom can feel a bit like a giant filing cabinet sometimes, Luminar Neo feels more like an artist's studio. It's designed to help us find the mood of an image quickly. We like how it doesn't force us into a complicated catalog system if we don't want it. It's about getting to that final result, that feeling we're trying to capture, without getting bogged down in the technicalities. For those of us who want our photos to tell a story without spending all day at the computer, it's a breath of fresh air. Finally, we can't talk about modern design without mentioning how much we all need to create quick, beautiful layouts for the web or social media. But Canva has really changed the landscape for us. It's not just for making simple thank you cards anymore. In 2026, we're seeing Canva lean into more authentic, imperfect designs that feel more human and less like they came off an assembly line. We can put together a multi-page layout, a presentation, or even a simple website without needing a degree in graphic design. The way it allows allows us to collaborate in real time is a huge plus too. We can share a link with a friend or a teammate, and we're both working on the same canvas at the same time. It takes the stress out of the process. We find it bridges the gap between having a good idea and actually seeing it on the screen, and doing that for free is something we really value. To wrap things up, we don't have to stay tied to expensive subscriptions to create great work. These tools give us everything we need to stay creative and independent. We hope this helps you find a better way to work. Now get out there and start creating something beautiful today. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to get more videos like this.